Ties referees 2 minutes. Seconds, ties referees, 30 seconds.
Welcome back here to Dubbo. We're about to get started in the 14 girls game between Manly Warringah Sea Eagles and the Doyleson Dragons. Both teams have progressed through the rounds and the into the quarterfinals here now. And it's the Doyleson Dragons who have tapped off. I'll be running to the left-hand side of your screen. They take the ball down now into the right side of the field. They send the sweeper back to the left. They release out to the link. Drop the ball back inside. Steps off the left a couple of times, but good defence there from Manly. Doyleson now taking onto the right-hand side of the field. They look wide. They're going to release to the wing. They're trying to get round it, but well covered up again, once again, by the Manly defence. Manly now. They've worked the ball off their own line. They're looking to get towards it, but they've found a penalty here. They've got to piggyback. Offside was the call from the referees. So Manly now will once again start their set of 6. Waiting for the team list to come over so we can identify some of these young ladies playing. And, some very skillful young ladies there as Tonga there just moves the ball outside to the right hand side of the field. Manly now in attack. They come back to drop the ball back on the inside. That was through the hands of Slater. Got another penalty now in the red zone. So Taunton, she gives the ball off to beautiful. We've got the team list here now. Apologies, and it's just a slight technical glitch there. Manly are on the board first. Remember, it's a 3-2 scoring system in the finals day of the Junior State Cup. And also, apologies, it's Beresfield they are playing. It is not Doyleson, as we said earlier. So Beresfield now, the ball in the hands of Frederickson. She gets it down. They sweep back to the right-hand side of the field through Townsend. Townsend with the ball. She gets it out the ball. They switch it back inside. Unfortunately, the ball goes to ground. Myra Green there saw an opportunity and tried to release the players on the inside. But unfortunately, the pass goes to ground, and now it'll be Manly as they work the ball to their sub-box. We're going to get fresh legs on here, the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles. They drive the ball there through Tonga. She gets it down. There's a good drive again by Unwin. Tonga goes off to the right-hand side of the field. She releases out the ball to McPhee. If she dummies to McPhee, comes back to the left. She's looking to release the ball, Tonga. And what's the referee ruling? And he's called the late pass there from Manly. An opportunity there, Tonga with the ball. She looked to attack the right-hand side of the field, dummied to McPhee, and then came back off her right hand to slice through the line. But just unfortunately got touched before the pass was made. Beresfield now driving the ball to their own box. They're looking to bring new players on. There in the ball there is White. She gets it down now. Dummy there from Beresfield. Now they release. Oh, unfortunately the ball's gone to the ground. A little bit of nerves from the Beresfield girls at the moment. Playing one of the powerhouse clubs, Beresfield, in the Manly Warringah team. Now Manly now in the hands of McPhee. She drives it forward. They get the ball to Tonga. They went behind the back of Cahill, but back in the hands of Unwin. Unwin with the ball. She's looking to release Tonga out of the half. There's a penalty there for not moving forward against Beresfield. So Manly will have another set of 6 now on the line. That's Unwin with the ball. Trying to bring the defence forward. She does. Tonga at half. She releases straight away to Unwin. Unwin's going to try and dive and get underneath. But the defence is there. Good defence from the Beresfield ladies. Holding Manly out. Manly now with the ball in Unwin's hands. She goes back. She gets it from a half. She goes around to the right-hand side of the field trying to dive through. But again, good defence from Beresfield on their line. Proving hard to beat there. Unwin with the ball. She gives it to McPhee. McPhee gets it down in front of Tonga. She releases back to Unwin. Unwin gets the ball out wide. They dive for the line, but the referee once again calls the touchdown. Calls the touch. And really impressive defensive set there from Beresfield. Now from a coaching point of view, they'll just want them to drive the ball forward and get fresh troops on. And that's exactly what the Beresfield girls are doing. They swing onto the field now, Beresfield. They dummy on the inside. They're just getting touched there was Green. Green with the ball again. She releases there to Slee. Slee gets it down. Around they come on the sweep through Simon. Simon goes back inside. She releases to Green. But it was a late pass. The referees have picked that up. A good decision there. And now Manly will drive the ball forward. There's Tonga with the ball. She's been prominent early. She releases the ball down the wing to the 9. She's got a clean set of legs going down here. A great set of speed down there. And that was fair haul. Release from Tonga, who's had a big impact on this game already. And there's a touchdown. Now the Sea Eagles leading 5 touchdowns to 0, or 5-0. It's 3 points for the first touchdown. 2 for every subsequent touchdown after that. They're in control of this game early in the piece. And that was Keats with the ball. Now in the hands, a good drive there from Jarman. Jarman gets the ball off to Porter. Porter gets it in the hands again. She's dancing around on the line. Jarman at half. She goes back to the right-hand side of the field. Picks up Keats, but the ball unfortunately goes to ground, and now will be Manly Warringah coming off their own line.
Yeah, and Porter there we saw yesterday in the main live games. She was one definitely to watch, and also Jarman for Beresfield Bandits here as Manly worked the ball off their own line.
Oh, that ball's gone out. Unfortunately, the referee's in a changeover. Yeah, there was a changeover. The referee, so they've missed it. Oh, and they've doubled up because there's a penalty, I think, or... Yeah, the referee's found a penalty. Could have easily been a change over to Beresfield, but now that's Cahill who drives the ball forward. The referee said he's found a penalty for pushing in the ruck. Porter not real happy with the decision, trying to explain that it wasn't over vigorous. The ball into now the hands of Wanakori. She gets it down in front of Tamaliu. She throws a long pass out there to Cahill. Cahill gets it, promotes it on to the try scorer in Farrell. Manly now trying to... Oh, and a bit of confusion there with the Manly girls about what was going. They looked like they were looking to the sub-box to get instruction.
Yeah, that whole set was a little bit disjointed there by Manly. They tried to run a rooster play, but the communication was lacking. So Beresfield working the ball off their own line here.
If they're driving to their sub-box, Porter gets it out of half there to Jarman. Jarman, good yards down the field. They release the ball back to the left-hand side now as the attackers sweep on the field. They give the ball out now there to Green, and Green's dancing around once again. She's light-footed. Green nearly gets her way through, and that's 6 touches. And a good effort there from Beresfield to go the length of the field and before the changeover.
Yeah, Green there. As of again yesterday, she was one that put a few tries on the team yesterday on the main field, so one that Manly really need to watch with her leg speed.
Manly once again hugging that sideline. They release the ball now back into Tonga. And Tonga there to bring now into Williams. Williams drives forward. Tonga out of the half. She comes back to the left. Williams gets the ball and then really well defended there on the wing. I think that might have been Curry on the wing. Beresfield using the ball straight off their line, shifting the pass 3 wide. That's nice to see rather than just a single drives. They're looking to get to the box now and bring players back on the field. Again, a good drive from Beresfield. Here they come, sweeping on. They'll look to get clean out of half there. They give the ball in the hands of Porter there. She drives in. They come out of half with Jarman. Jarman goes back to the right. Good defence from Manly, and the referee correct, a late pass.
Yeah, we can see once again there, Jarman and Porter, they work well together. I'd say they've played a fair bit of touch, but set of 6 there, I'd like to try and see them more of a middle play. We did see them go to that short side sweeper play and play open with Jarman yesterday, and she's definitely one to watch. If the Manly defence do collapse too much, she'll catch them on the outside.
Manly making big yards down the sideline each time they get possession of the ball. And there's Unwin with the ball. Out of half goes Slater. She releases out wide. They get the pass again, and just caught there was Tamil.
A late pass there by the Manly girl. So Beresfield getting in the grind. They're staying nice and tight in defence, trying to force Manly to go around the outside of them here.
They're doing a lot of work, having to come off their line, not getting too many opportunities in the red zone to attack. And now once again Beresfield, they'll drive down the sideline, they bring the Townsend into play. She releases the ball, that's good speed there. She released to Simon. Now in the hands of Green. Green slowing it up. She releases back inside to Simon. Again, she gives it off there to to Townsend, sorry. Green around on the sweep. She steps back on the inside, but the referee said there was an infringement in the ruck. They dropped the ball in the ruck, and it'll be a change over to Manly on their own 7.
Yeah, good pick up by the referee. Just the body position of the dummy half wasn't in place and threw the ball forward. So Manly, they've got a long way to come to their box, and this is a big set here defensively for the Beresfield girls.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams doing that. They just automatically, every set, try to shift to their box. I'd really like to see some teams just play what's in front of them, play direct rather than just every set coming to the box, because if you're a smart coach, you can set your defensive line to disrupt that.
Yeah, the Manly 18s boys, they do it really well. They done it all day yesterday, and they went away from their box nearly every set. And it really made a lot of ground for them, because a lot of teams do cover this box side channel. So a good tactic there, and I'm sure we'll see it towards the back end of the tournament in the finals. Oh, there's another forward.
And that's in the hands of Porter. She gets it down, gets it back from the half. She releases the ball to Jarman. Jarman and Porter working together. She comes off the right, comes to the left-hand side of the field, throws the ball long. And I think she might have been better off going back to her right-hand side of the field and picking up Jarman that time, David.
Yeah, they actually got both defenders up, both middle defenders up. And Porter, she just come to her short side. If she stepped back and went back towards Jarman, they would have had quite an easy 3-on-2.
Williams driving the ball forward, and here go Manly again. You can see they're coming to the box. They bring their sweepers on now through Slater. She gets it down in front. A good drive this time, a really good drive there from the 8, which is Simons.
Yeah, good, well picked up once again by the referee, over the mark there.
Yeah, she beat a couple of defenders and thought she was through and just got touched behind, and she was just in that extra step and unfortunately couldn't pull up in time and got pinged for being over the mark. Beresfield now and they picked up a penalty. So you again look for the 7 Porter and the 11 Jarman. They would seem to be the 2 that might be the spark that Beresfield might need. There's a forced sub here from the referee saying the touch was overly vigorous. So the forced sub, Manly down to 5. They'll bring that extra player on now. And that was a good drive there from Frederickson. There was an opportunity there. Opportunity they could create it, and again it was There was Jarman there who created that opportunity back to the left.
Yeah, she played nice eyes up there. A lot of these girls, they don't play their eyes up football, but she did recognise they were short, and there was one coming on from the box, so they almost caught the Manly girls out defensively there.
Yeah, and Manly caught themselves out with an illegal change, and so it's a penalty. And that's Porter with the ball, releases to Jarman. Porter will go to the half. She finds now that's Beavis. Gets it down in front of Porter. Porter looking to get off for a sub. She's been doing a lot of work there. Townsend, a really good jinking little run. They release the ball now to Slee. She drops it back inside to Bell. Back in the hands of Slee now on the left-hand side of the field. Sweeping around there is Green, and she goes back inside to Slee, and Slee nearly gets over there.
That was a good cover and defence there by the Manly girls in Unwin, covering the short side. Made Beresfield play back open side, and it was very hard to get back around them. So good defence there by the Manly girls on the short side.
Townsend just getting caught on the last play there. So now Manly with the ball. Now they've gone open side. They haven't come directly to the box. This is better play from the Sea Eagles. In the hands of Unwin. She drives forward. And there is Williams following up. Just a bit slow at the half that time, which stagnated. Now Tonga. Tonga was really strong for Manly early in the game, but a little bit quiet of late. And unfortunately, a messy roll ball there made it hard for her to pick the ball up.
But yeah, a lot better there by the Manly girls. That was a big effort for them. They've defended a couple of sets there, and they decided to go direct, but we're away.
Townsend, she's only slight Townsend, but she's got a really good turn of speed. On they sweep now, the Beresfield Bandits. They're two stars in Porter and Jarman. They want to get in the field. Porter, she releases the ball out wide now to White. She drives in. Around the back comes Jarman. She gets the ball from Porter. A good defence there from her opposite number in Williams from Manly. That's Porter with the ball. She gets it down. Jarman out of half. She comes to the left, steps back to the right. Was looking to release Jarman, but again, really good defence there from Williams of Manly.
Yeah, I'd like to see on their repeat sets now on the 7 metre line. They've got the Manly girls pulling a short corner. I'd like to see either Porter or Jarman dummy to the sweeper and go back open side. They'll catch the Manly girls out shutting hard.
And there's Williams again. She's been good for Manly. They release the ball. You can see they got their players sweeping on. That was Slater who drives the ball forward. Down in front of there goes Torden. Now Slater out of half. She looks to go long. She's got a player out. No, legs. That's good. Geez, they set that up well, Manly. Just that last pass, not by finding its mark, but there could have been an opportunity to put further points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they actually created a two-man overlap there, and just the Beresfield defence got caught out there. Nice ball over the top, and unfortunately the last pass just couldn't find its mark for Manly.
Now Keats driving the ball forward. Yes, it was a little bit forward. Simon, a really good run there. The referees, again, in the middle of a changeover, so that's why they probably just didn't pick that up. The ball in the hands now of Green. Green releases wide to Frederiksen. She drives forward. Green goes to half. She picks up Simon around the back. They're running a lot of those sweeper plays, but the Manly defence always equal.
Yeah, once again, we can see the Manly girls protecting the short side on the sweep, and once again, play open side. I think the Beresfield can really catch them out on that play.
Manly started really strong. They've probably taken the foot off the pedal a little bit in the last 5 minutes or so. She certainly hasn't. Unwin, she's keep driving. And this is set up the play now for Cahill to drive in. They release wide. There's going to be an opportunity here, but great defence.
Number 6.
6 there. That was Simon. Great defence from Beresfield. Unwin with the ball. She's getting down in front of there. Out they go there. That's Cahill. She tries to drop the ball back inside to to Williams. But good defence from Beresfield on their own line. They come in now. They're trying to get to the box. They've been under a lot of pressure, the Beresfield Bandits. On come the sweepers. They need to drive forward here. Here they go again. They've got Porter and Jarman back on the field to work together. Porter goes down. Oh, forward pass there. The referees have missed that one, unfortunately. Porter off the left, off the right, but then good defence there from Manly.
Yeah, she's got good ball skills, Porter, for a young girl. She just holds the ball out, keeps the defence second guessing, and the Manly girls were just holding off there, so They can create chances here, Beresfield. They must get themselves back into the game shortly, though.
Manly, they're coming to the box. Girls starting to tire a little bit, you would think here, as that was a really good drive from McPhee. She releases now to Williams. Williams gets the ball down. There's Tonga with the ball. She's calling the play that she wants. Williams looks to go to half. That's Williams at half. She runs out of there. She picks up Tonga, but really good defence once again from Beresfield, shutting that down. That was Jarman.
Yeah, we've only about 7 minutes left on the clock. I feel Beresfield, they need to be next to hit.
Light-footed here. A couple of big steps there from Green. Beating two players. Beresfield are going to have to be careful. Yeah, the referees, it's about 3 or 4 in a row that they've unfortunately thrown forward off the ruck. They've just got to get their timing a little bit better.
Sometimes it is hard for the referees to pick these ones up because they're in that transition phase between the boxes. So we do see during games that we can see it from up here, but sometimes the referees are transitioning.
Beresfield with a chance here. Beresfield are a sneaky chance here. Manly starting to make a few errors. They're starting to tire. And the Beresfield girls, they're up for the challenge. And Slee drives the ball down. They come around on the sweep. They slow it down. Simon drops the ball back inside there to Green. Green nearly gets away from her defender, but has to come back now. Simon at half. She gives it back to Green. Green releases out to Slee. Slee drives forward. Green's going to go to the half. She goes back inside to Simon. Simon dummies, but the defence is equal.
Yeah, good defence there. Nice and tight by the Manly girls. We can see them collapsing. Once again, protecting that short side.
Simon, really, that was a disappointing end of a set there. They really didn't have anything to go to.
Yeah, no attacking sets, no attacking touches there by the Beresfield girls. I'm sure they'll work on that with Porter and Jermaine when they come back on.
Yeah, a little bit heavy there from Bell, and the referees have picked that up and given the penalty to Manly, so they'll have a set of 6 now, and they should get into the Beresfield half as they drive forward through. The 7 there is Hawkins. Hawkins on the good drive. They pick up Torden. Torden now. Bit slow it there at half. Oh, you've got to get back on side. Oh, the referees. Yeah, the referee has called the penalty. Unfortunately, Townsend offside there. She's had a really strong game for Beresfield, Townsend.
Yeah, I thought she was on the quick money there, but unfortunately didn't make it onside.
Gets up and makes that touch on Tamil. Tamil with the ball, slowing it down. They're trying to get the defence to move forward. The referee calling them forward. There's a penalty in the ruck there, yep. Going to have to be careful here, Beresfield. They don't want to give another penalty away. They'll be forced to put one girl off the field until they regain possession if they give a third penalty away on their line here.
It'll be interesting to see if the tactic, if Manly actually try to get that penalty for that easy 6-on-5, but they've got them on the outside.
Come along, good defensive play there from Keats on Hawkins. They drop the ball back inside now, and that's Tamil. Tamil gets it again back from half. She's going to dive for the line, but the referee saw something there. It's a penalty.
Not playing it straight, that one, so that's a good call. I like that call by the referee. Well done.
Yeah, sometimes in the youth games, they do tend to get over a bit excited. They don't straighten themselves up when they come into the line and give a penalty away. Bit of a coach killer, they call it.
Yeah, the old 1%ers.
And there they go again, driving forward. Townsend, a good drive to the box. They get their troops on. Here come the dynamic duo, Porter and Jarmaine again. Jarmaine with the ball now. She's going to try and... she could have got the ball down there. Would have released Porter out of half on the last. The referee's found a penalty there. I'm not sure what it's for.
7 on. Oh, no, possibly, maybe the...
it must be a penalty against the coaches.
Yep. Yeah, so I'd like to see there, that's probably a bit of youth there on the back end of that set where Jermaine, she tried to actually beat the defence, where if she just dumped the ball and Porter was out of half, all the team was offside. So just a bit of youth there, and that will come with experience that in future I'm sure Jermaine will dump that ball and Porter will scoot through the half. So got a quick turnover here, penalty against the Beresfield side.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure. I can't be sure, but it might have been a penalty against the coaching staff. So Manly now with the ball in hand, bringing fresh troops on. They find Unwin. She releases now. They're a bit disjointed, Manly. They started off so slickly, but not so much now. McPhee, she releases someone from half. She finds McPhee again. A really good touch there again from the Beresfield Bandits.
Here we have Beresfield working the ball off their own line with Jermaine. Fresh legs coming on. We see Green. Can they release her leg speed?
Beresfield with the ball in the Manly half now. Driving in again is Simon. There's Green with the ball. She comes to the left-hand side of the field. She's had a strong game, Green and Simon.
Not long to go on the clock, Dean. Only 2 minutes left, so time's running out here for Beresfield. They really need to show some urgency here.
Yeah, penalty. Good pick up there from the referee. He's picked the girls up for being over the mark on their roll ball. So Keats will bring it back. Sorry, not Keats. That was Bell who brought it back into play. The referee just wants them to take it back.
Here's their chance, Beresfield. They must strike this set of 6 to stay in the competition. Try and get themselves back into this game.
So Bell, she releases there to Green. Green releases off to Simon. She'll get down in front of Green. Green takes off, gives it back to Simon. Simon and Green together. Then they release the ball out to the dynamic little Townsend. Townsend rolls the ball in the hands of Green. They get the ball out there now to Slee. She gets it down. Around comes Simon on the sweep. Goes off the left again, but good defence there. That was Williams. We've called her name a lot, both in attack and defence, Williams. Green throws a very long pass out, trying to catch Manly wide. Unfortunately goes to ground, and now Manly will have possession. The coaching staff here, they'll just want a good set of 6, hold the ball for 6.
Yeah, this is where you wind the clock down a bit, Nick, and practice a little bit for later on in the tournament. I've been very impressed with the Manly defence. They've covered their short side, especially in these young girls' games. They don't have the big cutout passes like the seniors do, and they've just covered that short side very well, and there's the hooter.
That's full time. An impressive victory from the Manly Sea Eagles. The Beresfield girls, however, they weren't undone out there. They played really well. Just a couple of opportunities didn't go their way, and they'd be happy with their performance, although disappointed with the result.
Yeah, they will be disappointed with the result, but they've had a very good state cup. They're possibly a team that they stay together in the future. They can work their way through and develop these players, and I'm sure we'll see them towards the back end when they get a little bit older in state cups to come.
Well, that's full time here from the 14 girls. We'll be back shortly with our next game live here from Dubbo for the Northern Conference of the Junior State Cup.
Thanks to Dubbo Touch Association for putting on such a good spread with all the food down in Vendors Lane, also the canteens operating right throughout the